Hey guys, welcome to the kitchen. Today we're going to talk about 5 important kitchen gadgets under 20 bucks. Now I have a variety of some of them and we're going to talk about those. Let's see. We're going to start with strainers. I have such a variety of things that you can use as strainers. Now AI Eve sent me these 2 sets here. We're going to talk about those for a minute. These are like spoons. Different sizes, 3 different sizes. And guys, if you're doing jams and jellies and you know you got to scoop up some of that stuff, this is a really fine set here. Gravies, you know how you want to kind of get up some of that fat out of the top of it? This is wonderful for it. So this set is a spoon set here for straining. So one of the first things, important things that I'm talking about in the kitchen is the strainer type stuff. So AI Eve sent the spoons and this set of stainless steel, and those are stainless steel, just strainers. You can never get enough of these guys. Between jams, jellies, anything you need, opening a jar of your okra. I used this one to open okra. I dumped it in there, let it drain some, and then put it in my bowl. Comes in great. Fruits, all the way down to the itty bitties, like straining out seeds and stuff. Danny does lots of straining with seeds. These are perfect. It comes in handy with anything. So AI Eve sent those. They're great. They work for what you need them. Other strainers. Let's just talk about Pampered Chef. Danny uses this one, and this one is just a really old strainer. You can tell it's old. Danny's used these for seeds. I use these for straining anything in the kitchen. The weave in them is about the same. This one is Pampered Chef. These are by AI Eve. So I have a variety of strainers like that. If you're frying, this type thing comes in handy. You can scoop it down in there and get your fried stuff out really easily. Just stirring and things like that. You can get them in plastic. I prefer stainless. These things all different slots, different ones. It's according to what you're doing, what you need the slot for. Other strainers would be a big stainless steel here. This is a coated, like ceramic coated here. Just a smaller one. And you can get them in plastic. So, variety of strainers would be number 1 on my list of what you need in the kitchen. Okay, the number 2 thing would be spoons. All kinds of spoons, dippers, whatever. We prefer stainless steel here. So you can see ladles, I'm considering spoons. Any size, any way, they're made in all different kinds of ways. This one for dipping has a little pour spout. This one comes in handy for gravies. Some of you've seen that. We have a variety of just spoons, long handled, short handled, flat surfaces, cup surfaces, even comes in plastic type things. Spoons. It's got to be one priority for the kitchen. When you're cooking every day, teaspoons in varieties. This one's slotted. This was just a big handle spoon. This is a different size. You can see for cooking. My favorite, this one. Because of the way the handle's made, it's smooth here as opposed to this one. This one's pointed and it's narrow, and when you're holding it, it digs into your hand here. This one, when you're holding it, it's smooth. It doesn't dig into your hand. Makes a huge difference when you're mixing up something like breads or brownies or anything that's really thicker and you need a heavy spoon. This one's very heavy and durable, and the smooth handle works great. Teaspoons, regular spoons for eating small things, long handled for if you need to get into those quart jars. These come in handy. You gotta have a long handle sometimes. Different teaspoons, measuring spoons. Everybody's gotta have measuring spoons. So there's a variety of spoons that most people have, including something to feed a baby with. And if you're really, really cheap, plastic spoons, throw away. They come in handy too. So spoons would be my second item. Most any of these can be purchased under 20 bucks. So that's your second item, would be spoons of all varieties in the kitchen. One item that I use quite regularly, probably every couple of days, is my potato masher. They're cheap, don't cost that much, don't use any electricity, and they come in handy because I am mashing potatoes to make mashed potatoes. I am mashing squash and stuff to make casseroles. Sometimes I'm mashing apples or pears, peaches, whatever, or fruit that you want mashed. And most of all, I mash our sweet potatoes. I've got canned sweet potatoes that we use on a regular basis every other day. And one of these good potato mashers comes in handy because I do not use a blender anymore. I just mash them and make it, and it seems to work just fine. Fourth item, some type of little stirring whisk. People have all types of mini whisks. This one was from Pampered Chef, and I really love it. I don't even know if Pampered Chef carries it anymore, but it's got a wire on the bottom, and it makes it easy for gravies and things like that. It mixes it up so much faster than the bigger whisk. So some type of whisk really comes in handy, but this one I really like with the wire on the bottom. The fifth thing is a good potato peeler, or vegetable peeler as they're called. This one is put out by Wanda, and I have the cheaper ones. And when my ladies came for my canning class, I took the cheaper ones out and I took out the Wanda. They fought over the Wanda. So if you're going to be peeling a lot of potatoes or vegetables or something, invest in something good like a Wanda. These things work. And all these items are going to be in the description below. I'm going to have an Amazon link there. Just check them out. Everything under 20 bucks. You can't beat it. It's all no electricity, but they are kitchen essentials, something that you need in the kitchen. So thank you guys from Deep South Homestead.